We are now live, man. And first things first, man. I want to give y'all flowers, man. It's like when I get on here and I see y'all working, I think about how we just all kind of met. You know what I'm saying? As far as all me and Jay was doing was admiring each other's work. You know what I'm saying? Over
Yes,
time, and
sir.
here we are now, and look at y'all, man. Y'all really running things, and so. Um, First, I just want to introduce y'all and give y'all your flowers. This is my boy Jay Black and my boy Fiyah. I call him Fiyah the GOAT because I feel like you know what I mean. But as we get started, man, go ahead and do me a favor, and either one of y'all can start off, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, um, you know, kind of your role in what you do right now, and then we'll kind of go into like what got y'all into even doing music to begin with.
Okay.
You start.
Well, I'm Jay Black. I'm a producer and an engineer. I was an artist, but like I started music a while ago, man. Probably when I was 13, 14 years old with the Dirty Boy rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been featured on multiple of their albums that was on Universal and Rap a Lot. Now we doing Southern Soul production. It's crazy how life changed.
Yeah.
For real, man.
And I'm five. I've been rapping since probably since I was about 14 too. Around the same. Well, he a little older than me, but I've been rapping just as long. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
started with production and just like I probably was producing just as long as I was rapping, but I just wasn't confident enough to rap on my own beats. I ain't felt like they was tight enough. But I was selling them, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I was selling to other people, but I wasn't rapping on them. I'm still
Like,
going to Vibe and Superstar O and
yeah.
all them type guys, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
right, right.
But, now we in this Southern Soul. We coming here every day and work, man, try to make something happen, man.
That's it.
Well, man, y'all definitely making it happen, man. And like I said, salute to y'all. You talked a little bit about the groups that y'all been a part of, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute, man. But what really got you into music? Like, what sparked you into getting into music? I mean, I know that you say that you've been doing music as long as you can remember. What made you want to rap? What made you want to produce?
My cousins, that's who made me want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Just watching them, seeing them do them talent shows, and one day they just put me on the spot. We just riding in the car. And they used to freestyle a lot, and I did it, and I was, just naturally good, probably just from being around them, seeing them do it. So that from that first day I did it, I was like, yeah, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? And as far
Right,
as making beats, we just got to a point where the producers that we was messing with, they wasn't around anymore. So I was like, man, I need beats. So I just started making them for myself.
okay, okay.
Well,
And
trying to make them for myself, but I was like he said, I ain't
Yeah,
feel confident in them at first, but I was selling them, but I wasn't getting on them yet.
okay,
tight
okay.
about it.
Yeah.
And now when you say your cousins, a lot of people don't know who are your cousins.
The Dirty Boys.
Okay, so you off that dirty family tree from Dirty and Black Clown.
Yeah, Dirty and Black Clown. Yep.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yep.
And now Fire, I know you started off with a legendary group also that really had to gump on Fire for a minute.
Yeah, man, we was doing our little thing. We was young whippersnappers, band runners, you know what I'm saying? But before that, my start is in church, you know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
my start on a drum set. Just when I was young, just watching my big cousin was a drummer, you know what I'm saying? But he started to lead songs in the choir. Like he wanted to sing, he wanted to get out front and lead.
okay,
So every time he'll lead a song, you can't he wasn't good at singing and playing the drums at the same time.
Yeah.
So when he got to lead a song, I know that's my shot. Like
Yeah.
I'm finna get over here. So
okay,
that way it started it. And then I went from there to want to learn the keys, want to learn different, you know what I'm saying? Then got into rapping. I got into rapping probably when I was like 14. And like I said, probably a year after I got into rapping, I learned how to make beats. But I I spent so many years being a rapper who knew how to make beats instead of being a producer who could, you
Who knew?
know,
Yeah.
like kind of like where we at with it now. Like you saw a songwriter who know how to produce. For years, I was just like, yeah, I rap, but I cannot know how to do that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Yeah.
real. And it's
Yeah.
like it's funny you mentioned that now. Before I kind of transition and kind of fill in on that. Now you said that you started off in church.
hmm
So how many instruments do you play?
uh, four, I guess, right now. The bass, the lead, the keys, and the drums.
Okay. So are you self-taught or did you go to school or how did that come about?
Yeah, I just learned it, man. I ain't like I don't know no technical. You know, sometimes we might get in certain situations. Somebody might go to calling out some chords,
Yeah.
like man, hey, hit that A diminished. I'm like, man, I don't know what that is. Just tell me, let me hear it. Let
Yeah.
me hear it. So I play by ear, like so. If I can hear it, I can play it. But as far as reading music, I ain't never learned none of that. I just picked these instruments up and I just wanted to learn how to play them.
That's amazing, man. I've always said I'm a producer, but I'm not a musician. Of course, I understand chords and melodies, but I'm the same way. If you call out something, I might be able to hit the root note, but that's about it.
I'm telling you.
That's about it. And so, I've always admired people that learn instruments and didn't go to school or have to sit down and take piano lessons and things of that nature. Because I've always said I want to pick up the bass. I think playing the bass is so cool. I like to be the dude, the background that be slapping the bass as you
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
always thought that was like the dopest dude in any band.
yep.
I to see the
Yeah.
dude playing the bass. I
And
like that.
that's the newest one. That's the one I'm learning now. So that's the one that's like when you pick up a new instrument, it's like that becomes your most exciting one. Like so right now, bass is like the most exciting one because I don't know it. Like I'm still trying to figure out how to get it. How when I hear real bass players, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But it's coming along though.
And
that's
see,
what's
I know when he wants something bad, cause boy, that boy be picking up that bass every day now.
what
I know when he gonna have it down packed soon. I already know.
now. I got something that I want to bring up because Fiyah said something one time when we was actually sitting in the studio. So when you was in the band runners, and at one time you had actually talked about you had someone that was getting ready to buy a song from y'all for a nice little grip of change, and y'all
Yeah,
turned it down.
yeah.
What was that story like? How'd that situation come about? And you can say who it was. You know what I'm saying? I know a little bit about it because you told me a little bit about the story.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It was
been through.
we had did a consultation with Boom Man,
Okay.
and we went up there. We played some music for him, and one of them like it was a couple of groups. Like we was like a label, but it consisted of different groups.
Okay.
So they ended up playing one of their songs, and he liked it. You know what I'm saying? I think I feel like that night he might have got on it. He gave him a feature for free.
Okay.
Like that's one thing I say. Like he jumped on it like immediately. But I guess the more he sat with the song, he kind of like, I need this to be mine. And he offered a nice amount of money. But at that time, I think we were just young and just like thinking we weren't even thinking the songwriter route or like I said, I was making beats, but I wasn't rapping on them, you know what I'm saying? So we weren't even thinking the producer or songwriter route. It was like if he wanna give us this much,
Mhm.
then we can go make,
Yeah.
not knowing what it takes to make.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh, it takes more than what he offering you
To make
to
it
go
sweet.
make the money that you think this song
Yeah.
gonna make. You know what I'm saying? So in actuality, we probably should have just sold it and kept the relationship and built it and you know what I'm saying? But that's like one of them lessons
Mhm.
you got to go through in this game.
We all go through them lessons, man. And I know Burn, and I call you Burn One because I remember you
Yeah.
as Burn One, Lil Burn One. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it's Jay Black Dick now. So a lot of people in Montgomery still see, and they'll call you out. Hey, ain't you burn one?
Yeah, either one. I don't care, man. I don't care.
Just got an alter ego.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Benny Hertz and Big Magic, and what
Yeah.
Yeah.
call me one day, you, you know. But I was gonna say now, Jay, with you
Mhm.
being signed to a major, with going through everything with um Rap a Lot and Universal. Tell
Mhm.
me about one of your biggest eye-opening moments when you was over there.
Uh, mm, Probably it was a performance, probably performing at FAMU at their homecoming in
Okay.
front of 5,000 people, and that was my first time performing ever. But like just seeing that big stage and then getting to meet the people who I met out there and they mess with my music, you know what I'm saying? Like that meant a lot. Like that opened my eye. Like I was like this for real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you get stage fright or anything? I mean, that's a lot of people.
I had butterfly before it started, but once that music came on, it was over. It was over.
In your element.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So now, how did you and Five meet?
At a beat battle.
Yep. At a damn beat battle.
Yeah.
But of course, I knew who he was already because
Right.
it's Burn one. Know what I'm saying? Like just say he put it down for the city. So when I see him, I know who he is, but he don't know who the hell I was. You know what I'm saying? But it
Oh,
was at a beat battle that I got
Man.
kicked out of the first round.
But when I heard his beats and the melodies and the chords he was playing, I'm like, man, who is this nigga right here? I gotta go introduce myself to this dude.
okay.
And I was with somebody that he knew. You know what I'm saying? My partner was with me. Lisa.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And that's how it kind of like, oh, okay, y'all know
yeah,
each other. Boom,
Okay.
yeah,
boom, boom. And it went from there. It was like, man, pull up on me. And
yeah.
we could just see what happened. Let's make some beats.
Yeah. And now, I when I think about that, it's like Burn actually had to have that ear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jay heard that ear to where, you know, and how can I put it? He heard something that didn't nobody else hear.
Mm-hmm.
You got put out the first round, but he knew from the chords and the melodies that you might have been a little bit more advanced or playing something that wasn't just about a battle. It was like a beat, a song structure.
Exactly.
Yeah. What he
Exactly.
was doing, nobody was doing it up there. Like the stuff he was playing, I could tell, like, man, this dude was really playing. Like,
And understand he had to have an ear because it was only two beats.
yeah.
I'm out the first round. I got a whole, I got to set up just in case I make it to the end, but I only played two beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was out of there. Shout out to Skinny. Skinny
he
whooped my
was
ass.
he was supposed to win. He was supposed to win that. It was politics.
Hey, it happened like that sometimes. All right, so now I'm gonna skip the part about how the union was formed. That's gonna be an interview for all of us. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
want to just kind of keep it focused on y'all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the that's a big story. We got to get all of us on the camera for that one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Most definitely.
But transition from making rap and rap beats and being artists yourselves, transitioning to the team of being producers and engineers. What sparked the Southern Soul thing? I mean, you know, I know that y'all did a pretty big Southern Soul record that went crazy, and you can talk about that. And then how did y'all just kind of transition and go that path, and what made you do it?
That's kind of what it was,
Yeah.
though. Like, that was our first Southern Soul track we ever made was King South Play No Game.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like from that beginning,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, we might can do this. We might can do, you know what I'm saying?
We own the song.
We might be on to a little something. If the first one do that,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I think maybe Miss Poochie came,
Yeah. Miss
Miss
Pooh.
Poochie and Jody came after that, and they became kind of like regulars. They was coming,
Yeah.
at the beginning, just you know what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
it just we liked it. We
Yeah.
like it feel good.
Yeah.
And then it was a different. This is what it was. The message. Like you leave these blues sessions feeling good because it ain't really no negative connotation.
For real.
Like it's gonna be good music. It's gonna be feel good, dance, get up, party. It's always gonna be that. Like it like unless it's I'm
A breakup.
a breakup, I broke up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She left me or something like that. But
Yeah, but
other than that, it's just
the music soulful. It's that kind of music we like anyway. You know, we
yep,
like that
Yeah.
soulful type. You know what I'm saying? So it was just right up our alley for real. We had to learn. You know what I'm saying? It took a
yeah.
we was learning. You know what I'm saying? We came in trying to do shit we wasn't supposed to do. Use 808s and shit.
Trying to break the
You know what I'm
rules.
saying? We immediately came like, man, we finna do this. We better, but
We finna bring this to Southern
yeah,
Soul.
but
That's crazy.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
you gotta follow what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can't just come in something and feel like you gonna just, you know what I'm saying? So we had to work our way in there, but now we able to do some of that stuff we was
Yeah,
saying.
that we
and that's
tried to
why,
force.
right?
Yeah.
When I think about y'all Southern Soul versus everybody else's, right? A lot of the Southern Soul, and this is just my opinion because I listen to everything, right? When I hear a lot of other people's Southern Soul, it doesn't sound new. It still sounds kind of classic.
Mhm.
And I think y'all got in classic, but then when y'all kind of started flipping it and changing the drum sounds and some of the melody that you might hear or some of the background bass lines, I was like, okay, they didn't we didn't put that union hop on it one more time,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Yeah.
and set it up to where it wasn't just y'all trying to emulate something. It's like y'all became y'all own sound.
Yeah.
yeah. Because it is like it's just like any other music. Like if you get in the country, there's a formula to it. It's a certain elements that you're gonna have that's gonna make it country. It's certain elements that gonna make it rock.
Yeah.
Southern Soul the same way. It's certain stuff, certain bass lines,
Instruments.
certain
Yeah.
instruments that's gonna make it Southern Soul. As
Yeah.
long as you stay on that guideline, you can kind of bend the rules a little bit, but as
Mm,
long as you keep the basis, like
Now
the
you
bass
staying
line.
in that pocket.
yeah, as
Yeah.
long as you stay in that
Yeah.
pocket, you can move around,
Yeah.
and it ain't always easy to do though.
Yeah.
Mm,
Sometimes the pocket is all you need, and you just gotta do it the way traditional.
Yeah.
But then we try to push the envelope.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So, who has been your favorite group to work with so far from the production and songwriting side, or your favorite Southern Soul artist so far?
That's a good question.
It's a few for real.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Uh, LPJ, of course, you know what
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm saying.
J1.
J1, yeah. Big Mel, Tyree Neal.
Yeah,
It's a lot of them, man.
it's a
I can't.
lot,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Miss Poochie,
Yeah.
Jody.
Yeah.
I'd have met a couple of them, I each one of them do the Southern Soul, but like each one of them got their own little twist and their own little vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And one of the things that we used to always say when we first started the U was like, we don't just make beats, we create the vibe.
Yeah.
And y'all really been able to match the vibe because every time I come in and I've seen you with Miss Poochie or J1 or what's the other guy, FPJ.
Mhm.
I think I sat in on a session when y'all was working with him one time and he started singing something and y'all just instantly picked up and fit the vibe. And I was like, man, that's so hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I
I've
think
always
that's a part of it.
would rap, but to be able to twist it and do it that way on Southern Soul, that especially when it's something new for y'all. I mean, how long y'all been doing it now for real consistently?
What, about 3 or 4 years? Probably.
Yeah,
It's probably going on the fourth year.
yeah, about 4 years.
Yeah.
So y'all done mastered it now, but I seen some of the early days and y'all was really just picking it up so quick, man. So salute to y'all and all those artists that's coming through. But
No
now
doubt.
when we talk about artists, man, we didn't turn into something else. The Union Music Group now it's an
Yeah.
artist thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gotta drop that single on them that say she's never done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say she's never tried the trail ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my joint right there. I know a lot of people been rocking with that, man. How did that come about?
I don't know.
I think it was really.
Was it some good gas floating around or something that
That
day?
Most,
that
most
probably yeah,
definitely, most
that probably
definitely.
was had a part with it, but I think we started it came when we just started making beats and then we started coming up with hooks for the beats, you know what I'm saying? We just started hearing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like you be around something long enough, you start to
Yeah,
you start to get it. So
yeah. It was
I
like, man,
think we
this
just
is sound good.
yeah.
I think,
Matter of fact, when you did the hook while we was making the beat.
yeah, yeah. And I think we was like, man, that sound good if such and such sang it or this person or
Yeah,
that person.
yeah. We always hear somebody on
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that was the one where it was like, but what if we did it?
Yeah.
Like it was just an idea. Like what if we just
Try.
tried it and did just sing the song?
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
I
when we did it, it was like, man, this just sounds good. It sounds
Yeah.
and,
like
but for that to be y'all first self-done artist, produced, written, engineered, mixed, top down, everything, y'all knocked one out the park off the first go.
yeah, man.
I appreciate
I
that.
appreciate that because it was nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Trying to get used to like man, they finna hear me trying to sing. Like
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm used to being a rapper, but like I'm on there trying to hit notes, Benny. You heard? I'm at the end
Yeah.
trying to hit a high note. Like what I'm doing. But it came out dope, man. And so we kept it moving.
And so now y'all got y'all the first one did so good, and y'all got the bug now. So now you done did a second one. So
Yeah.
tell us about the second one. What is it called? How did it come about? And when does it drop?
The second single is Let Her Go, featuring Jay Warren. It drops February the 4th.
Yeah,
And
next week.
it's crazy, man. Co-produced by Luke Crowder, Birmingham's own.
Yep.
Luke, man. Shout out to the home
Yeah.
Luke.
Shout out to Luke, man.
Yes.
Luke came through one day and we cooked some crack, man. We cooked
Yeah.
some good stuff up that day, and
Yeah.
not knowing that, not even knowing
Yeah, that this was gonna
this
be
was
called.
gonna be that. Cause I don't even know if we had never tried when Luke came.
Yeah,
Nah,
that
nah.
beat set
I don't
for a
even think.
while.
Yeah, it sat for a minute. I don't even
Yeah.
think we had did the first song yet when he came. So that was not. They was just we were just cooking up.
Yeah.
It wasn't even never on that type of. But then once we did, never tried, and was like, man,
Something
we
else.
need something else. And I just remember, man, that one we did with Luke sounds so different.
Yeah.
Like if we can find some words, it's on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it came to us. We played, cut that beat on, came to us, and then it was like, man,
We need to get
we
somebody.
need to get somebody on it, man. We need to get somebody on it. Shout out Jay Warren, cause
Jay One, a real one, man.
real one. We sat that thing, Jay Warren.
He sent it back, and it wasn't even an hour, bro.
What?
Yeah, he sent it back. He said, I'm on my way home. I'm coming up with it now. He shoot probably about 30, 45 minutes later. He was sending it back. He was like, bro, I just sent you that verse. And man, he cut up on
He
it.
cut up.
He
He
cut
cut
up.
up. He cut up.
And see,
For
I've
real.
been lucky enough to hear the record. And just for any of y'all that want to check out the record, go to the station, 101.1 The Culture. There's a couple of ways that y'all can get on the station. Number one, you can download the TuneIn app or the Live 365 app. And all you got to do is search for 101.1 The Culture, the station to come up, and you just hit play and you can hear it. The song is in rotation. So you got a lot of Southern Soul on there too. So if you're into Southern Soul, if you'd like to hear a variety of music, because right now there's a variety that you can tune in. The other way, we got a website. If you look at the bottom, it says 101theculture.com. If you go straight to the website, there's a player. Just click play on the player and let it ride. And I promise you, you're going to hear both of them songs. That Let Her Go, it's going crazy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of people that sending me emails like, man, who is that? Who is that? And I'm like, oh, that's the homie. So,
Yeah.
you know, I've been definitely bigging it up. So, again, that comes out on February 4th.
Yep. Yep. February
All
4th, man.
platforms,
All streaming platforms.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
everywhere. Okay.
Everywhere.
So, are y'all gonna end up eventually shooting some visuals to some of these records, man? Y'all got to, man. They so hard right now. It's like y'all got to get ready to try to put out a visual for one of them, man.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
we gonna do it.
We
We
gonna
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
We already got a couple
Yeah, we got
ideas.
some ideas we've been working with.
Just got to bring them to life.
Yeah,
But they
That's
definitely visuals definitely coming to a lot of that, man.
yeah.
We just gonna keep going, man, and keep just trying to see. Hey, can we be artists too?
We just having fun for
Yeah, it's
real.
just
Like
fun.
it really just fun. Like to tell the truth, I ain't had this much fun in music in a while. You know what I'm saying? Cause for a long time, you just stressing, trying to keep the studio lights on,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like beats ain't getting sold, and you know what I'm saying? So like now it's just like a breath of fresh air,
yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? Just doing this, it's just something different. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We went through a lot of trial and error, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, try this, let's try. We was doing the beat steaks.
yeah. I was trying all kinds of
We tried a lot.
sell
and
beats.
come on, we go back to the 30 for 30. All of us doing the
30
30.
Yeah,
for
30
30,
for
you
30.
feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was a
Yeah,
lot of trial and error to
Yeah.
figure out, like, what was, we just had to figure out, okay, what was our place in this? Like, I know we got a place in music somewhere, but what is it? Like,
Yeah.
what's our place?
y'all definitely have really stamped yourself as like, to me, y'all are the new sound of Southern Soul. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. When I hear y'all tracks, they don't sound like nobody else's, and I think y'all sound is starting to cut through. And I even think I hear some people trying to emulate that you sound. I'm like, they trying to make them drums sound like Fire. Oh, they done tried to put that burn mix on it, that J Black mix,
Yeah.
the vocals to sit. Nah, they can't. You know, often imitated, never duplicated.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
yeah,
That's right.
And so y'all really doing it. I definitely wanted to shout y'all out. Like I said, y'all my brothers, so it makes me proud to see y'all doing what y'all doing. And you
man,
know,
same with you, bro. Same with you.
Yeah, man. You
Like, look
bet.
what you doing now. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
it's all about the pivot, bro.
Yeah.
yeah. And I think if you had to give some advice to people, like you talked to, and I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to ask y'all this because it kind of ties in. When you talked about a beat that you did years ago with Luke, a year or two with Luke, right, with Luke Crowder,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and it was just sitting there. And I know as a beat maker myself, as a person that makes beats, I got beats on the hard drive that ain't nobody heard. And then sometimes I pull them out and I play them for folks. They was like, "When'd you make that? How long?" Oh man, let me get. And I'd be like, sometimes you don't know who gonna gravitate to something because that sound may be old to you, but it's fresh to somebody else.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then so, like now sounds get nostalgic. Like people want to hear something that got that, oh, that got that such and such feel on it. You know what I'm saying? They might say that kid like old boy with the tweaking song that it got the
Yeah,
cash money feel. I mean the old
Yeah.
New Orleans
Yeah.
type feel. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
and like you said, being able to pivot is cool. So if you had any advice for someone um, that wanted to produce or engineer, rap, sing, southern, whatever it is that wanted to get in this business, what would be your biggest piece of advice that you could give somebody?
Mm. I think I say, if you gonna do it, like make sure you love it, because in order for it to really work, you're gonna have to do it forever. Even when it ain't gonna always look bright. But if you love doing it, even on the times where it don't look like nothing happening or it ain't bright, you'll still be having fun. You know what I'm
That,
saying? Like,
Yeah.
I remember just being at his house. Like, man, we waiting. We hope somebody come through and give us $40 for a beat, man.
Yeah.
Like, we praying, please, and we know who it is. It ain't but one person that will buy a beat from us. Shout out, shout out Hook, man. Shout out Hook. I'm telling you the
I,
truth.
I
Yeah.
know Hook.
Man, we waiting on Hook to pull up. Please,
Yeah.
Hook come. When Hook come, he might get one. He might get two. He
You
get
might
two.
get two.
Oh, he
Yeah.
get two, and we
Yeah.
make $80 today.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we balling.
Yeah. We
Like,
appreciated that.
we appreciate that was a
Yeah.
good day. We leaving the house. I'm leaving the house smiling. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't no difference. Like, so that's why I say you gotta love it. If you love it, just keep doing it, man. Like, eventually some good come out of love. you know what I'm saying? Something good go always come out of doing something you love.
That's what's up.
And
That's what's up.
you gotta have a killer work ethic. Like that's my thing. Like you gotta work and you gotta be consistent and you gotta be patient. You know, so that's the main thing, being patient.
Yeah.
Cause you got some people that'll do it for a year and they already ready to give up. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what's behind that year that you wanna quit now, but it might be something behind that year.
January got some shit in it, but you
Yeah.
ready. December, you ready to give it away.
So
Like
Yeah,
if you would have just kept going in January, you would have seen what they were gonna give you the bag.
like you said, if you're gonna do it, you gotta love it. You gotta wanna do it for real.
that's what's up. I agree with both of them, and I think that always ties into what I like to say. This is not an overnight thing. You see people that you feel like they popped up overnight, and they've been rapping for 5 years. They've been rapping for 10 years.
Yeah.
Just like y'all started at 13, 14 years old, and here you are now. You didn't quit. You may have had breaks or ups and downs in the business, but you didn't quit. And I always say there's a difference between passion and discipline. Passion comes and goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Discipline is when you go and do what you got to do, even when you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, when I don't feel like going to the studio, I don't feel like making a beat. Sometimes I just make a beat anyway. If
Yeah.
it's good, bad, or whatever, I went and took my jump shot for the day. You know what I'm saying? I went to
Yep.
practice, and so you never know what comes out of that. So
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all. So before we go, man, I want to thank y'all again. Y'all really just, I think y'all just blessed the people that didn't know y'all, and now they really get a chance to understand the mindset of the masterminds, Jay Black and my boy Fiyah, the GOAT. Fiyah the GOAT. I think that should be your name, Fiyah the GOAT. It's just plain.
Man.
That's why I always put the goat behind that name.
Yeah, for real. Fiyah the GOAT. And y'all got any shout outs? I know we've been shouting out a few people during the interview. I got any special shout outs you want to do before we tune out?
Man, we want to give a shout out to everybody up here at Studio Land,
Yeah.
DVD Studio, my
That's the
partner
fam.
Yeah.
Tiny Level Studios,
Magic Room. You already know it, man.
Yeah,
The land, man.
the
to the
land.
entire Southern Soul community, that all the people that accepted us and
Yeah.
allowed us to come into y'all's genre. We really appreciate y'all too. So
All the artists,
all the artists,
we work with so many artists, like, you don't even want to forget nobody. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah,
But like everybody, like who pick up that phone and call us or inbox us and like inquire about something y'all want something from us, like that ain't no better feeling than that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you, bro, shout out to you, bro.
yeah.
oh, man.
101 the culture.
We do it for the culture to let them know what a look like when I pull up in the roadster.
Yes, sir.
Man, big ups to y'all, man. We probably gonna chop it up after this, but I'm gonna go ahead and close out this conversation about the culture. This ain't no interview. We doing conversations about the culture, and
Yeah,
y'all are definitely a part of the culture. And man, I appreciate y'all again. Everybody, the you, Jay Black and Fiyah, hit them up. Oh, how can they find y'all on social media? Before we go, how can they find y'all?
uh,
Call him.
no, I Coma on Facebook, J
Okay,
Black on Facebook, Burn1334 on
Instagram
Instagram.
5334. I mean, 5 Comer on Facebook.
tell them how to spell Fiyah. It ain't regular Fiyah. It's F I
FIYAHCOMER.
F I
Call me.
A H Comer, Comer.
Yep,
334-394-1569. Call me.
call
And
me.
call him too.
Uh,
Call him first. And then if he don't pick up, then call me.
All right, so Jay Black on Instagram.
yeah,
No, Jay Black on Facebook.
J Black on Facebook, Burn1334 on Instagram.
Okay, and on Facebook for Fiyah, it's Fiyah on Facebook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all again, man. Y'all be easy. Thanks to everybody that watched this. If you like it, share the live, share the video. More to come, and y'all might just hear me singing on one of these Southern Soul tracks. I might get my ooh 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 on. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be down there, back down to Studio Land to rock with my brothers from the U.
You
We out.
already know it, bro.
Peace.
We out.
Like,